Hey everybody, welcome to Learning with Lee. My name is Lee Wedeking. This month we're going to be covering inflation and tariffs. What is inflation? This is a great question. So inflation, simply put, is just the increased cost of goods that we are purchasing on a daily basis. So what that means is cost of wage could be going up in your area. So the companies that are producing a good are paying their workers more. So in turn, they're going to add a couple percentages to the cost of the finished good that you are purchasing. That can be one way inflation hits a product. Or it can just be generally people are buying more of the product and the demand is going higher. So companies decide to increase the price to see if people are going to continue to buy it. And that slowly increases over time. So that's a simple way to look at inflation and how it'll affect your day-to-day. A tariff. This is a great question. Everybody's heard this word 100 million times in the last month. Basically, the easiest way to look at a tariff is the government charges a tax on goods that are imported from outside countries. So if I want to buy steel from China, I'm going to have to pay a 20% tariff on that when it comes into port. So what that means is if I'm ordering $1 million worth of material from China, I'm going to pay 20% to the government on that $1 million to get that shipment into the United States. So what that means is the cost of companies making products here in America is going to go up if they are importing different materials or products from other countries to make their finished goods. How does inflation and tariffs impact you? This is the best question and the best topic that we have right now. So basically, in the short, is prices are going to increase unless companies change what they are doing. So tariffs are going to increase the price on the manufacturer of manufacturing the goods or the seller of the goods. We all have, I'm pretty sure, Apple, Samsung phones. Guess where those are made? Not here in America. So those prices will cost more for companies to either build them here in the United States by shipping over the materials to build them, or it'll just cost more overall from shipping the goods from where they're manufactured to the United States. So what that means is the price of these items usually will be increased by the supplier that you're buying them from because they want to make their money back on the tariffs. Now, something a lot of these companies are looking to do right now is purchase warehouse space and establish what's called a free trade zone. Free trade zones allow companies to import goods with less tariffs or delayed tariffs, which will save money in your pocket. So there's a lot of things companies can do to help keep money in our pockets. It's just really going to depend how hard they want to fight for our dollars and how hard they're going to fight to keep them in their pocket. So it's going to be a wild ride these next few months. Hopefully we all are able to continue to purchase the things that we need and keep the money in our pockets the best way possible. What can you do to help during these times? So I think this is a really important question and something I talked with my wife about recently is what goods and commodities are we buying that are imported that we can cut out? Well, the 85-inch TV in my living room, if that goes out, maybe I don't need to go buy another 85-inch TV right away. Maybe we can buy something smaller, or we can look at other options of utilizing another TV in our house or different things of that nature. Or when it goes to car shopping, there are American-made vehicles. Not everything has to come from overseas or Mexico or Canada, China, Japan, Germany, or anything like that. And when you look at those vehicles that are coming from other countries, typically they're luxury items. And if we look at a lot of the things that we have in our pockets, in our hands, things that we drive, things in our house, they're coming from other countries because they're luxury items. So how many items in our home are luxury that we don't really need, where we can just buy US made and avoid the whole tariff conversation as a whole? Thank you for tuning in to Learning with Lee once again. Please continue to tune in and see what we have going on here. Please download our app for further content and information on this topic.